So my name is Joseph Toretto. I am the Senior Director of Engineering and System Management for HP Display Solutions. While I'm in an engineering function now, I've been in many roles, including marketing, product, support, region, all over the place. I've been very lucky working for HP and learned a lot. Today, my team consists of mostly software and hardware engineering, program management, lab resources, and architecture. So when we started this, when I came on board, this type of environment where you're actively encouraging people to use creative thinking and the growth mindset, yes, and to ideate on potential ways of getting to outcomes, it was very uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for people in some cases because it's really easy to take instructions and it's very comfortable to take instructions. It's harder to actually take a set of objectives and then go and make a proposal back to your management or your team or whatever that may be. Okay. And our goal is to create environments where people are comfortable in doing that. So you have to be able to create the space and what they call psychological safety for people to feel like they can have discussions, have disagreements, be able to give their ideas in an environment where they can feel as though they can act in this way in terms of the way that they're providing their guidance. When I first started instituting this within our organization, clearly there were situations where people are uncomfortable. And today, people sometimes become uncomfortable when you ask them such questions directly. I've recognized that as a leader, sometimes you have to let people go work with their peers, with their level, and not just trying to tell the boss what to do, because that can be quite confrontational or quite uncomfortable. So sometimes it's just about pausing and letting them, individuals go work things out, and then finding the way that they best communicate back.
Okay, so work with the peer first, and then come back to you with the proposal?
Of course, because even myself, when my boss comes up to me, or her boss comes up to me and says what do you think, Joseph? Sometimes you're like, well, sometimes I need a little bit of time, because it's really you're on the spot and you're your instincts are to protect yourself versus to, open up and think about things to do. So it's quite okay to say okay, do I understand your priority? Here's maybe some thoughts that I have up on my mind, but allow me to come back to you in X amount of time to come and have this conversation further. Okay. So really understanding that you don't always need the answer right away. Yeah. It's okay to ask for time, or it's okay to ask for space. And as leaders, we should be making sure that we're creating an environment.
A lot more time and space in the decision process.
Yes, oftentimes we are always in a rush. Yeah. We always feel like we have to make the decision right away. And if we notice, when we do this, oftentimes the decision actually is delayed. Because we make a decision and then we question our decision and then we look at the decision again. And so it is benefit when you can, which is quite often, to be able to take a pause, take a break, or think about what was been asked and come back.
Okay.
What's most interesting and what I have to be very careful of is, since I'm the boss, a lot of times people won't tell me there's a disagreement. So it's happening, I have no idea. Yeah. But disagreements are normal. So we've had lots of examples where I've learned about individuals within our team having strong disagreements with people within the organization or externally from the organization. And generally, everybody has we all want to do a good job.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And generally we all have, we're all measured differently, right? So we all have our metrics, and we all have our perspectives. So it's very important for you to think about perspectives when you're having conversations and disagreements with others, and always act professionally. So it becomes problematic. Disagreement is normal. So disagreement and a healthy amount of tension is okay. Yeah. It's a normal part of business. We're all human beings. We're all individuals. We all have our thoughts and our ways of doing things. When it becomes a problem is when it becomes unprofessional. And we need to be very cautious of when things become unprofessional and make sure we are pausing and saying, hey, this is not the way that we want to behave. Okay. So it happens all the time, whether it's a decision on a project, whether it's a decision on how to proceed with a demonstration, whether it's planning for some program. Yeah. There is a level of roles and responsibilities to take care of. There's a level of understanding perspective of somebody else. Then there's a level of asking for help, right? So at a certain point, you should remain professional, but if you can't work out the issue, then maybe you go to somebody like your manager or somebody who's like a team lead and kind of work it out.
Okay.
The main thing is it's okay to disagree. It's okay to like you maybe never come to a conclusion, though hopefully you work something out and have some type of a decision that compromises for both sides. But it's not okay, never okay, is to act in an unprofessional manner. So today I am very fortunate to be the manager of managers.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I said organization structure and objectives, and I have multiple functions underneath me. It's a really great job. What I'd love to be able to do is to be the manager of directors. So you're setting very high strategic, P&L based objectives in terms of driving a strategy and using the people that are all the talent around you to go and deliver to that strategy. So it'll require me to, like, my leadership level has to increase. It has to be more strategic, and it would be a good challenge.